So I found myself being a little bit of a hypocrite over the last few days since the death of Kevin Samuels, who I definitely was a supporter of. Um, honestly, when I first saw the Average at Best video, the 30-second clip, I thought, who he think he is talking to her like that? And so I went and I watched the entire thing because I like to have an opinion, of my own, and not just what everyone else is echoing, because I have a brain. So I went and I watched the entire episode and I was like, okay, he's got a good point there. Now his delivery, it is what it is. That's his personality. You're either going to watch him and accept and be able to digest what he's saying, or you're going to have an issue with his delivery and totally miss the message. I don't really find that there's a lot of in-between people when it comes to Kevin Samuels. You either love the man or you hate him. You see me? All right. So I happen to love him. I love this message. I took a lot of value from what his message was, which was kind of really simple. And Black women, y'all still missing the point. I mean, all he's saying is don't shit on Black men because you make more than them. I think statistically, probably Black women are more likely to be higher earning now because of all of our degrees and whatnot. But yeah, the man doesn't just bring money to the table, does he? Like, him being a provider, does it only mean he can pay your bills? I think not. What about protection and being a father? Just his presence. Like, there's so much more to the Black man outside of him being able to buy you stuff. Like, that's so freaking superficial, right? Anyway, so yeah, I sat and I watched hours of his content. I used to tune in to some of his lives, and when you really sit down and listen to what the man is saying, if you have a brain, you'll see the value and the pure wisdom that he spoke, right? But no, black women are dragging this and they're laughing and they're happy that he's gone. But you know what? This is where I said I felt like I was a hypocrite, because the other day there was a Black guy that passed. He was, I believe, murdered. I don't know what the case is, but he was one that would publicly bash Black women, like say a lot of nasty things about us. And he was dating a white woman, and the white woman apparently killed him, stabbed him or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When that sucker died, like, I remember being one online that I would chime in, and I jumped into the memes and I was like, okay, next. So what y'all having for dinner? Like, I gave no F's, right? I didn't care, because this man clearly hated me. He hated his mama. So why should I care that he's gone, And I think it's funny to see how now that same thing is being done to Kevin, because people think Kevin Samuels hated Black women, but they don't actually sit on and listen to the message and see that he didn't hate Black women. He was actually for Black women. He wanted to see Black women do better. He wanted to help us change our mindset so that we could, accept the Black man. All right. I was faced with my own hypocrisy the other day when that happened. So, you know what? When the world loses a Black man, it's just a sad thing, because, that Black man was a father. He was a friend, most likely. He was a son. We're out here losing, and we're celebrating the loss of our men. Like, it's bad enough say most of them are, I don't want to say most, but it's bad enough that a large percentage of our men get eat up by the system and they're in prison, some of them for just crazy, stupid stuff. Like, just this morning I saw an article saying that there was a Black man who recently served 31 years in prison for mistaken identity. Let that sink in. 31 years for mistaken identity. Like, my God. And then one pay off the man want like $1 million. What is $1 million gonna do in 31 years? With 31 years of your life gone. Anyway, I know I'm all over the place, and this is why I can't really be a commentator on these subjects, because the way my brain works, like, I'm here, there, and everywhere. Okay, but I just wanted to say that I totally understand these women who are going in on Kevin. It's because they feel like he was of no value to the Black community. Like, okay, just another woman hating misogynist man is off the face of the earth now. Great, this is a win for us. But I'm telling you, ladies, it's not a win. This man was doggone near a profit, okay? Just sit on and just do it for me, and then come back to this video and tell me after you sit on and watch one IM video. Them the videos is like an hour long, okay? But just give it a chance. If you have a lot of hate and you're one on social media right now doing the bashing and you're just kind of like, oh, he sucks, I'm glad he's gone, da da da, sit on and really watch one of his videos, and you come back and tell me, say, you really think that this man hated black women. Do it. That's a challenge for you. Okay? All right, let's have a conversation.